There's possibly 8 people trapped in the house. Crime party advised that they were trying to bust out windows. There's possibly a baby still inside the residence too.
His neighbors breaking windows trying to get the children out of the house. This family is going through the worst possible tragedy anyone can ever imagine.
Right now at 10 o'clock, neighbors in Montgomery County are coming together to help a family devastated by tragedy. A 6-year-old boy, his baby sister, and their great-grandmother, all killed in an early morning house fire. Their siblings and parents survived thanks to the heroism of neighbors and firefighters. The family is being treated tonight at hospitals across the Houston area. Right now, investigators are still trying to figure out what caused that fire on Long Valley Drive. Matt Doherty in Conroe tonight with more. Matt.
Though night has fallen on this suburban street, the smell of ash is still in the air. 3 members of a family died here this morning, the oldest and the youngest.
His neighbors breaking windows trying to get the children out of the house.
In an act of desperation and heroism, neighbors were able to save 2 of the children.
There's possibly a baby still inside the residence too.
But the other 2, nobody could save. An 18-month-old girl and her 6-year-old brother, both killed. They died before they were touched by the flames. Fire investigators say it was the smoke. Their 94-year-old great-grandmother was killed too.
This family is going through the worst possible tragedy anyone can ever imagine.
Like so many homes built in the 90s, new constructions were required to have hardwired smoke detectors. The home had them, but they didn't have battery backups.
And when you buy replacements nowadays, they have the battery backups in them. And what it appears in this case initially is that the alarms weren't going off, so we suspect that the fire in the kitchen disabled the home's electrical power, affected the circuits that supplied power to those detectors, and that's why we're not hearing smoke alarms at the time of the fire.
Both parents are still in the hospital tonight. They were both injured trying to save their family. And firefighters are having a hard time too tonight. Those same first responders were some of the same ones who went to rescue a family at a Tamina house fire a year ago. Ron, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Matt. Within minutes this morning, the fire department brought in chaplains to make sure families and first responders had access to mental health assistance. We've also got resources on how to cope after traumatic events and how to process it all on our website, khou.com.